brought on up. Okay, lady, you like a fresher tomato? I got a fresher tomato for you right here. Okay, it's only 5 cents. Come on, oh here. How about the nicer apple? You want the nicer apple? Go, lady, don't go. I got a nice fresher Macintosh apple for you. Oh no, maybe you want the big spaghetti. You like spaghetti? I got the spaghetti squash for you. You got it. It's only 5 cents. Oh, hello. I'm Mike Camarado. This is Learning God Ministries. I got my Giuseppe turn of the century New York fruit stand cap on, and I'm selling tomatoes, spaghetti squash, nicer, fresher apples. So why am I selling all this stuff? Well, I'm not selling any of it. You know what? It comes from the earth, but yet we got to sell it for, it ain't 5 cents. I can tell you that. But this is the way turn of the century immigrants made their living. They would have a fruit stand on the side, and they would sell these beautiful. And the kids would come and they would steal it out of the thing, and they'd go eat because they're hungry. It's only an apple, grew from a tree. It's only a tomato, grew from the tree or vine, wherever. Spaghetti squash, I can't tell you where it grew. All I know is it looks like spaghetti when you cut it open. But here's the thing. This is what I want to talk to you about. Size. I want to talk about size of people and size of fruits and vegetables. A lot of people will tell you that the world is filled with random living things. It's just random. We're a billion-year-old carbon from outer space that came to the planet, and after quadrillions and trillions of years have developed into what we are now. Okay. I'm going to tell you why this is not. Well, at least I'm going to try to prove why it's not that way. Humans are generally the same size. Yeah, I know I'm 5'6.5" with good shoes on. And I know some people make it to the incredible height of 6 feet. The tallest man in the world, Robert Wadlow, I think he was 8'11", or the tallest recorded man in the world. But generally, we're the same size. There are no humans as tall as trees. That we could agree on. If we're random, let's go with that. We're completely random, and this was a complete accident. All the stuff in our eye was all accident. That makes up the whole eye, even though it's made up of about 16 other parts that work all together, and each part being useless without the other. They all have to work together. But let's call that a random eye or a body, random completely. What do these things have in common? Well, they grew from the earth. That's number one. They grew from soil. They grew from water. They grew from sunlight. 3 things that man didn't create. So these things grow. Now, what do these things do for us? They feed us. They feed us. This would be a serving size of an apple. This is a serving size of a tomato. Now, watermelons might be a little bit bigger, but bear with me for a second. If we are completely random, then all the living things on this planet are completely random and have nothing to do with each other. Aha! Wrong. Here is my hand. It's not a large hand, but it's a hand. Now watch this. It's a little magical. This apple, ooh, ooh, fits in the palm of my hand. Wait. A little better. Fits in my hand. This random occurrence is perfectly sized for a human being to consume while holding it in their hand. As far as I'm concerned, there are no fruits and vegetables that are as big as mountains. They're all pretty much pick it and eat it. So if we were the only random things on the planet, and the fruits and vegetables were also random things on the planet, it's amazing how they feed us, and they're made for our size. They could have been as tall as buildings. They're not made that way. Why? Because these things and us are not random occurrences. We were designed and created. Believe it, take it to the bank. This is huge proof of that. I don't know what other proof needs to be. I mean, listen, if you're just not going to believe, you're not going to believe, and that's fine. I'm only here to show you things with nature that actually are scratch head thinkers. Like, okay, wait a minute. It can't be random. Everything that you mean, broccoli and cauliflower and spinach. Yeah, it's all basically made for our size. We can reproduce more of it, but the initiality of this whole thing is these are the sizes of these things. We could try to make tomatoes bigger, and they get bigger. But as I said, not as large as a mountain that were naturally grown. Although I could eat as large as a mountain. Not anymore. So, I just want you to think about it. God gave us soil, sunlight, oxygen, I guess we got to put that in there, and water to grow things. Isn't it amazing? I could take a seed out of this thing, I could put it in soil in the earth, and it'll grow and give me more of these things. And again, I didn't have to go to school to learn how to do it. I didn't have to learn what color marker I have to use to color this thing to get it to this color. God was just able to do it. And he gave us the ability to redo it. All you have to do is take the seeds that this fruit is giving you and the vegetables and put them back in the ground, and I'm going to feed you guys forever. Now, I know people are starving around the country. I know around the world. I know that. But they're living in places, if you're living in the sand, you're not going to be able to reproduce the food. But that's a whole other situation. And a sad one at that. But please understand and know that our randomness is anything but random. We are completely, purposefully made for here, and this food was given to us to eat. Period. All right, that's it for this week. Thank you very much. I hope I opened up your eyes a little bit. And next time you see me on the corner selling some fruit, this tomato's going to be about $1. It ain't no nickel. All right, see you next week. Bye.